Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and tonight we are going to be taking a look at the Target exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutating Leo. And for some of you, this is going to be a brand new figure that you've never seen before, but if you're old as dirt like I am, you'll remember that this is actually a blast from the past, because back in 1992, Playmates released all four of these guys, and I'm very happy that Target is re-releasing them for Mutant Mayhem, because back in the day, I didn't get an opportunity to pick any of these up, and now I get my main man Leonardo. So, taking a look at the box, you can see it's very reminiscent of the one that came out in the 90s. You have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutating Leo, Turtles, the legendary leader with a whole new look. You have an awesome transformation of a baby turtle to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle here. You have the making of a ninja only at Target here. Playmates mutates from pet turtle to mutant ninja turtle with a product shot of Leonardo as a regular turtle and then a ninja turtle, and then you have some descriptions of what's in the box. You have warnings, and then you have a little arrow that says go ahead and take a peek. And when we lift up the front panel, you can see Leonardo in the box with all of his accessories, and that is really cool. And you got the little baby turtle up here, that is so cute. And then coming up, you can take a look at this top panel. We will zoom in. You have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutate Leo, the legendary leader with a whole new look. You have, hey kids, here's the secret to the mystery of the mutation. Follow these simple steps to create the most powerful mutants in the world. The X-Men? No, I'm kidding. Real mutant action here. And then you can see the steps to take Baby Turtle here into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we'll go through ourselves, so no need to look at that. Alright, coming back to the box. Zoom out just a hair so we can get it into focus. On the right side of the box, you have Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutating Leo, the legendary leader with a whole new look. Product shot, and mutates from pet turtle to mutant ninja turtle. And get used to this, because this is on all sides of the box. The top, the left, and the bottom, until finally we come to the back of the box and we have some nice details about the products. You have a list of all the turtles. You have a brief description of the Ninja Turtles. You have Leonardo's bio itself, and you have a list of accessories in the box and some more credits and a barcode, so that is really neat. But I don't want to see Leonardo in this box. I know you don't, so let's get him out and see what he can do. And here we have Leonardo out of the box, and out of the box he stands just under 5 inches tall. He comes with a nice set of instructions, and apparently they only did one, because it just says Mutating Turtle, and it has all the turtle's weapons, so that is pretty neat. We'll take a look at that. He comes with his katana blades, a pizza that turns into a throwing star, a can of turtle food, and some ooze, and we'll take a look at all of those a little later. But first off, I want to take a look at Leonardo himself. And coming real close in on Leonardo, we can see that he is done in the same coloring as the original Leonardo toy from the Ninja Turtles line. He has his nice blue bandana with some white eyes sticking out there. That is nice. He has 2 open parts to his mouth, and you can see some teeth in there, so that's kind of scary. Didn't know turtles had teeth. And on the back, you can see the bandana comes down to a little tied section here, and then he has this huge shell. And well, you know, we've always discussed that with Transformers, sometimes they're going to have huge backpacks because you have to store a whole bunch of stuff in there, and this is going to be the case with these mutating turtles. And basically all their mutated turtle parts are going to be stuffed in this shell, so that's why he looks a little chunky. So yeah, he's a big looking turtle. He had a little bit of baby fat going on, so I'm sure he'll lose that as he grows up. His arms come out from the side. You do have some blue elbow pads here. Wristbands are there, but they're not painted, so that's kind of a bummer. You have some orangish yellow for the front of the shell, coming down to his belt with a nice L here. You are missing the straps from the original toy, but that's all right. Coming down, the same legs poking out, blue knee pads, and coming down to his two-toed feet. That is cool. Coming again to the back of the shell, taking a closer look at it. You have some nice details and segments of the shell. The black belt does go across. There is not a sheath for his katana, so that's kind of a bummer as well. Coming down to the back, you do have some parts where you see the springs open, and you do have some credits and copyright material on his feet, if you could read that. So yeah, 2022 instead of 1992, so that's all right. Got some holes there if you want to mount him on anything. So that is basically what your Leonardo is going to look like. Moving on. And for our articulation, now it is going to be limited just because of what it can do and does. Starting at the head can go around 360 degrees. You do get a little bit of wiggle waggle in there, kind of like it's bobbing up and down. That's due to transformation. The arms can come up from the body a little bit and back down. They can go around 360 degrees. There is no independent bicep rotation. It does have a forearm rotation, 360 degrees there. No individual wrist articulation or anything like that. Coming to the center of the body, there is no ab crunch, there is no waist articulation. This is a big solid piece. Coming to the legs can kind of move out to the side and wiggle around here. You can get them to go 360 degrees around. There is no knee bend. But when you come to the foot, there is foot articulation. It can hinge all the way down and then back up a little bit, but it is not on a rocker. So that's pretty much all your articulation for that until you get into the transformation. And I don't know if you want to count the shell coming back as articulation because there's not really much you could do with that. All right, moving on. And for comparison, he's coming in at number 3 in our Leo line, right before the Mutant Mayhem Leonardo, preceded by the original Leonardo, and then you have the BSTAXN Leonardo, the NECA Toon Leonardo, the Super 7 Leonardo, and the NECA Movie Leonardo. So yes, if you're interested in how your Leonardos shape up, there they all are together. All right, moving on. And full transformation, or demutation, or whatever term you want to use, I'm going to turn Leonardo the Ninja Turtle into Leonardo the regular turtle. So, starting off, what I like to do is lift up Leonardo's arms because they need to be out of the way, and then we are going to pull the shell open from the back, like such. And you're going to see a whole bunch of little parts in here, so that is crazy creepy. And what we're going to do is pull these little panels to the side. They rotate on this hinge, so rotate them around to the front. And there is a tab right here that will fit underneath the L in Leonardo's belt. So we'll just fold those into place like such. Then rotate the other one, bring that around, put it in under the L like such. So this is a cool little green vest. All right, coming back to the back, we are going to pull this head panel out, twist it around till you get this cute little baby turtle head, and put it back into place. We will move this tail right here. Yes, this is a tail, nothing else, around, and that will come around to the back of the shell and stick out where tails stick out. And then we will move these weird legs on their hinge around and out of the shell like such. And next we will move Leonardo's arms back in, making sure that we keep the elbows up like such. All right, and that should just be moving them straight back from the top. And that will put the hands almost together in the back, and then put the elbows right up at the top. And once that is done, we will close the shell back up until it snaps, like such. Okay, almost done. Now, we are going to move the regular Ninja Turtle legs up, like such, and in, and then move the feet down to become the front feet of the turtle. Do that on both sides. Bring it up and in, and bring the foot down. And finally, we will adjust these little back feet accordingly. So you will kind of want to put them right here on the thigh on both sides. You can't really hide the blue knee pad, so there you go, tail sticking out. And this is going to be Leonardo in his turtle form. So yeah, it's kind of cute and kind of hideous at the same time. You do got to use a little bit of an imagination, but I think he's okay. So if you kind of hold him up like this, and we'll come in real close to him, get him in focus. So he has a nice little turtle head. You got some little eyes sticking out there. You have his mouth open on the side. You can use your imagination to see that this is kind of the shoulder and it's connected to this instead of just another part coming out the side. So if you do that, yeah, you can see how that works. That this is actually the little front of the turtle arm coming to the side. You have your secondary turtle leg there, and then the tail sticking out the back. So coming to the bottom, not much there. You just got the turtle chest and his vest, and so yeah, I guess, I mean, it works for what it is. It's not, you know, gonna be like Transformer quality, but for kids, hey, this was really cool. All right, and that is going to be Leonardo's turtle mode. Moving on. And for turtle articulation, basically your head can go around 360 degrees like such. And he does have a little bit of tilt in his foot here. This, of course, is the original Ninja Turtle foot. Now it is now the front legs. The back legs, again, they can't really do anything. They are on this basically strip of rubber, so you know, you could kind of move them backward and forward if you're so inclined to do so. And you got his turtle tail, which can kind of wiggle waggle left and right. So yeah, if you want to do anything with that. And that's pretty much all the articulation he can do. All right, moving on. And for accessories, the first thing we're going to take a look at is this nice little silver can. And basically, it's supposed to be a can of turtle food, and that's pretty much it. There is no design on it. There is no label. It is just a regular can, and at the top, you do see a little bit of detail, like a top of a can with a lot of circles up there, which is neat. Nothing on the bottom. So if you want some turtle food, Leonardo can hold this, and yeah, that's what this is. Or you could use it as one of those mystery cans that you have in your cupboard with the label has been long gone. Alright, moving on. And for Leonardo's next accessory, he comes with a canister of ooze, which is basically a solid molded piece here, done in a clear green plastic, and it looks okay. Again, I wouldn't have minded a little bit of detail, TCRI or whatever it was, or maybe mutagen or a little bit of paint, but for what it is, it's green and you can use your imagination. And he can hold this as well for what it's worth. Alright, moving on. And moving into Leonardo's weapon accessories, you have this awesome pizza. It's really nicely done. You got some cheese and pepperoni and some nice crust. And on the back, you can see that it is a transformable item. And what you'll do is basically just take a section, pull it out from the regular pizza, twist it around, and it will go into these little ports. And there you have what they are calling the pizza tossing ninja star. So that's what you want to do with this. It's a star, and I guess you could throw it. I don't know. It's a funny little thing. I think I'll just always use it as a pizza. It looks kind of strange to use as a weapon. You know, you don't want to play with your food. All right, and that is the pizza topping pizza throwing star. Moving on. And finally, Leonardo comes with his Katana blades. He comes with 2 of these, and they are extendable. So I think that's a cool little play feature that they wanted to add. I'm not sure why they wanted to do that, but hey, the pizza changes, so why not the swords? So you do have a nice gray blade up here, and that comes into a blue handle. There are some neat little designs on the handle, and you do have these little tassel type things coming off the side, and you do get 2 of these, like the classic Leonardo weapons that they are. Zoom out just a little bit, and he can hold these and fight with these, but unfortunately there's nowhere to store these on his shell. If you want to try to throw them inside the shell, you could do that if you don't want to lose them, and that's pretty neat. All right, moving on. And this has been the Target exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutating Leo, one of several lines that Playmates has brought back in celebration of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem film in theaters right now. And I thought this guy was pretty cool. He makes an okay Ninja Turtle, if not a little chunky, but as we discussed, all those parts for the regular pet turtle have to go somewhere, and inside the shell was the obvious choice. Their turtle mode was pretty cute. Like I said earlier, you do have to use your imagination to kind of make it look really like a turtle, but I think they did a good job for what it was. The accessories were pretty cool. Pretty sure it's the same accessories that came out with the originals in '92, but I'm not exactly sure. They themselves are kind of fun to play with, like the extendable swords and the movable pizza. I'll probably lose the can of turtle food even if I do put it in a bag. It's so small. The mutagen ooze was kind of neat. Could have used a little more paint detail in it so you could tell what it was, but for the most part that's what the box is for. So this is another of the old school Playmates lines that they have resurrected. This obviously was a Target exclusive, but Playmates has re-released the original Turtles. They've released the pizza flinging Turtles. They've released the shell storage Turtles, and I hope they keep going because there's a lot of cool Turtles that they could still release if you really want my opinion. And if Playmates are listening and looking for ideas of re-releasing Turtle products, please re-release the awesome Turtle Trolls. These are so cool, and I never really got my hands on them, so if they re-release them, I'll have a whole cool set of these crazy, weird-looking guys. But anyway, that's just a hope and a dream for me. Getting back to the Mutating Leo here, he was fun, and if you are looking for him, you can find him exclusively at Target. They have all of the turtles out, and they're going for $15. So if you're looking, happy hunting. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, keep playing.
Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
We're really hip.
They're heroes in the half shell, and they're green.
Hey, get a grip.
When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut 'em no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens.
He's a radical rat.
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines.
That's a fact, Jack.
Raphael